Hello and happy quarantine. This video is for anyone. If you've been practicing for many years or new to yoga, it's a pretty basic flow, but it's dedicated to my students that I cannot teach today. So, namaste. We're going to start on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Spread your knees out wide. And flatten your spine into your mat. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Settle into your breath, lengthening in your inhales, slowing down your exhales. Just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Inhale for 2 counts. Exhale for 2 counts. As we begin to start our practice, I invite you to welcome a sense of peace, a sense of solitude, and a new welcoming of awareness into this very, very transitional time. Your next inhale, fill up all the way through. And just hold it at the top. And on your exhale, sigh out. 2 more times. Inhale all the way in. Hold at the top. And exhale, side out. Last time, inhale, fill up. Pause. And exhale, breathe it out. Begin breathing in and out through your nose. And gently close your legs. If you'd like, you can pause this video and work into your core to warm up your body. But I want to take it nice and easy today, so grab the tops of your kneecaps and press your spine into your mats, using a little bit of force in your triceps, in your forearms. Just flattening your entire back into the ground. Now, holding on to the tops of your kneecaps, just make little circles with your knees, feeling a little massage on your tailbone. And take it the other direction, nice and slow, feeling all the corners of your lower half. And on your next inhale, roll your body in together, rock side to side, and eventually come on to a seat. Inhale, bring your hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to the ceiling and pause. And exhale, left hand to right knee for a twist. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine. And exhale, deepen your twist. Exhale. Inhale, hands to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Using a little leverage on your right hand, take an inhale to strengthen the spine. And exhale, get a little closer to your left side. exhale. Inhale to center, hands go towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands towards center. Warming up the shoulder, tee out your arms. Begin little circles inward. Steady your breath. And begin to widen the circumference of those circles. Always coming back to that Ujjayi fire breath. Inhale and exhale. Now this time, rotate your shoulders up and back, kind of floating them forward as if swimming butterfly stroke. And inhale to center. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm under your left. And if the option is there, grab onto your palms or reach around for a big body hug. Take a few breaths to parallel your elbows towards the mat. And then see if you can reach your fingertips away from you. Stay straight in your spine, inhale. And exhale, fold. Just breathe. Inhale, rise up. And uncross your arms. Swing your feet in front of you. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Do whatever feels good. And swap out whichever knee was on top. We'll go for the other side. Inhale. Tee out your arms. And now this time, rotate them backwards. Come back into your breath. Feel your shoulder blades squeezing towards one another on every little pulse. And eventually widen that circle. And this time back strokes. You can really slow it down and ease into any spot that feels good. Inhale, hands to the ceiling, and exhale, left arm under right. Press your palms up or reach around for that hug. Check in with your core, make sure it's nice and straight. Belly button into spine. Your sits bones are rooted into the mat. Pull your hands apart from your face, opening up through the upper back. Take an inhale and exhale, fold. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Unwind your arms. And meet me in a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Stack your hips on top of your knees. And move into some cat-cows. Inhale. Hammock your belly. Send your gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale. Tilt your chin towards your chest. And arch out your spine. Take a few rounds, breath to movement. I like to take my gaze to the side and make a little crescent shape with my spine. And then I like to also really deepen into my hips. Inhale to tabletop. And as you exhale on your foundation, inhale your right arm forward, press your left foot back for spinal balance. Tilt the pinky toe side of your left foot down towards the mat to close off your hips. And point your right thumb towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. And exhale, back stroke your arm. Rotate your pinky so your palm is facing the opposite of your body. And then reach for your back foot for a bind. Your gaze can go right in front of your left thumb, or you can reach it towards the ceiling as you rotate your right shoulder behind you. Engage your core to keep yourself lifted lightly. Inhale and exhale back to spinal balance. Keep your left foot lifted, but drop your right palm and then come open for a side plank modified. Play with your gaze as you work on your balance. Take an inhale, exhale, drop your lifted foot. You can pivot your right ankle behind you so that your shin is parallel or perpendicular to the mat. We're going to come into a modified warrior two on your inhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale using your core, bring it back down. Go through that 4 more times. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift, and come into the revolved triangle. Rotate your palm so it's facing the back of your mat, and breathe into your right side body. Gaze can be up at the right hand, or you can take it back at your left foot. Inhale and exhale. We come back down to your tabletop. You roll through your hips, take a cat-cow, prepare for the other side. Inhale your left hand forward and kick that right foot back. Line your hips so that they're closed and that your left arm is reaching forward. Shoulders are relaxed but sturdy. Right here, check in with your core, pull your belly button in so that your left knee and your right palm are doing very little effort to keep you hold and upright. Take an inhale and exhale, stroke back to catch your right foot. Then press into your hand, open up through your shoulder. To stabilize your balance, press into the toe of your left foot to keep you nice and steady. Inhale and exhale back to that spinal balance. Drop the hand, open up for your side plank. Flex your right toes and reach your fingertips tall to keep your core lifted. Engage in the glutes, but don't clench them too tightly. Inhale and exhale, drop the foot. Love to pivot my foot backwards for a little better leverage. Inhale into that modified warrior two. Exhale very lightly, lay it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. 3 more times. Inhale, lift, and come all the way into that revolved triangle, or whatever you like to call this. Press all the way down in your right foot and reach your fingertips up and over. Stay light in this right hand. Inhale, exhale back to your tabletop. Inhale, lift the knees and flex through your toes. A little bit of core work. Stay here for 5 breaths. Take an inhale, drop the right knee, keep the left lifted, and inhale, bring it back, and now the left. Very small movements. Let's tap it out 4 times each side. Really pulling that lower part of your belly button in towards the ceiling. Next inhale, drop all the way down. Bring your sits bones into your heels for a little bit of a toe stand. Breathe into that beautiful sensation in your feet. Press your hands into your heart. Come back to whatever brought you to keep watching this video right now. Whether that's you want to deepen your practice or just get out of sitting down on your couch, whatever that may be. Maybe you just wanted to slow things down, try something new, support a friend, and explore something deeper within yourself. A few more breaths. Breathe into that tingling feeling. Inhale, hands go up. You can lift up off and bring it down. Tap off your feet. One of my favorite things to do is a little counter stretch. The tops of your ankles. Lay down all the way down onto your feet, and then lift your knees. Props are available for you, then this is a great option. Wherever you are, stay very light in your upper body. Just really get into these ankles. Hang out here as long as you want. I could probably stay another few minutes, but I won't keep you waiting. So let's press all the way back into a down dog. Pedal out your dog however you may need be. Again, open up your hips. Because you're online right now, no one knows what you're doing. But take another few deep breaths to really lengthen out your spine, open up through your shoulders, and stretch out your hamstrings. Exhale. Inhale. Step your right foot forward, drop your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon, and breathe. To begin, I want to start with pressing your thigh down to align your hips with your hip bones facing completely forward. That might look like scissoring them together and creating a nice 90-degree bend in this front knee. Make sure that knee is stacked directly above your ankle. And when you feel stable, bring your hands up and then curve your shoulder blades down towards one another. Your hands are on your knees. Take an inhale to bring them up, and exhale, twist towards, I'm just going to call, well, the right side. Usually I'm talking about a studio with Bocce balls, so twist towards your right side. Now, if it's accessible, drop your right hand and lift your left. If not, drop your left hand and lift your right. So wherever you are, come back up to that twist and send your hands forward. Bring them back down. Inhale into a three-legged dog. And exhale, step it back through. Actually, let's just step it through a hover. All of this is improvised, by the way. Take an inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. One more side. Bring it across the body. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. This time bring it all the way up to a high lunge. And breathe. Again, squeeze those inner thighs towards one another, and then come up onto the ball of your back foot to deepen that lunge. Inhale, exhale, airplane your arms. Create a nice 45-degree angle with your mat and your body. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Raise your left knee to be parallel with the earth. Inhale your hands up and tilt your pelvis slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale to standing splits. Kick your left knee towards the ceiling. Spiral that left pinky toe down. And then tee your heel and your head so that you're creating this straight line with your body. Your hands can be at the mat, at blocks, at heart center, wrapped around your foot. Take a few breaths here. Working on your balance, working on your core, and then a lot of hip and hamstring openings in your legs. Inhale, press that heel up, and exhale, step it down for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, hinge it forward. Exhale, come all the way down towards your mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, low cobra. Breathe. Press your hips into the mat. Press the tops of your toes into your mat, but unclutch your glutes if they are tight. Your hands can also be nice and light here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, drop that right knee, come up, crescent moon. Your back toe can be tucked or untucked. I just feel like tucking it. I love flexing out my toes. So again, if you put your hands on your thighs last time, I encourage you to kind of like feel that out on this side as well. And really deepen your hips into the mat. Whatever you do, make sure this knee doesn't go past the ankle points. Keep it nice and stacked. Inhale, hands towards the ceiling if they're not there already, and then twist open towards the left side. Ooh. Use your core to help keep you stable. Gaze can be at your left thumb, your top thumb, by your left foot, wherever you are. Just wring out your core by keep sending your knee forward, keeping it nice and strong. And this is the part where you're going to either exalt or come forward. So if it's available, you can exalt this lunge by raising the right hand, or you can deepen in to your hips by taking your right hand down and then really making sure that you're twisting and rotating that left hip back. A few more breaths in whichever position you're in. And then we're either going to come up, come over to your twist. On your inhale, swing your left hand down and up. And exhale, plant your hands coming straight into a three-legged dog. Inhale, that right, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Take a few breaths here. Really pull your belly in to lift that knee closer to your chest. Inhale, heel goes high. Exhale, right, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, high. Take it across the body. Inhale to center. Exhale, let lunge. Inhale brings you to Anjaneyasana, which is high crescent lunge. I'm not spending too much time editing this video, but I screwed up, so let's go forward to your high crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, airplane your arms. Rotate your pinkies inward and engage through your triceps. Really strong. Think of your body as a triangle right here with a little acute angle. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Come up on to that. Well, your left side is rooted down. You're coming up with your right foot. Flex through your toes and create a nice long line of energy from your heel to the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Bring your hands towards the mat. Tilt your head down and then close your hips off again, pointing your toes, right toes down towards the mat, and then pressing that heel towards the ceiling. Engage the entire right leg. Woo, words. Take a few breaths to work on your balance. Inhale, exhale. Set it down, forward fold. Ooh, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, bring it all the way down, come into a bound locust. Untuck your toes and grab your palms together. Take an exhale to prepare. Inhale, zip your legs together. Press your palms away from you. Point your toes. Lift your chest and keep breathing. Make sure there's no wrinkles in the back of your neck, so it's nice and tall, protruding from your spine. Inhale, exhale, release your cheek to the mat. Bring your heels into your glutes, windshield wiper them. Now, give yourself a nice little release. Settle it down, release your legs. Prepare for floor bow. I like to bring my feet into my hands, grabbing the outsides of my feet. Again, you want to bring your thighs together and then press into your hands as you inhale for floor bow. I've been told it's better to keep your belly on the mat than it is your hips or your pubic bone right here. So I'm really working on keeping my belly together and then kicking high into my back bend. And at the same time, you want to rotate your shoulders behind you while bringing your knees together. Good. Inhale and exhale. Release opposite cheeks to the mat. Ooh, and now you can again windshield wiper your feet. Just come into a child's pose. Your arms can be out in front of you, or you can come into more like an embryo, with your knees together and your palms facing by your feet facing the ceiling. But I'm going to take a nice wide kneed child's pose to release my hips and my lower back. And if you do so, press your forehead into the mat and wiggle your fingers closer to the top edge. Breathe into your shoulder blades. Inhale, come up on to a tabletop position. Press up into high plank, and exhale, press back down to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then, I'll demonstrate this way. Come into Utkatasana chair pose. No, the shot. In chair pose, bring your weight into your heels. You can lift your toes on. See if you can press into the four corners of your foot where that ball and heel meet. Then release your toes, release your hips a little bit lower. Bring your elbows up so they're nice and light. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, and then come on to your tippy toes while staying nice and flat through your spine. This is a lot of low core work, so really pull your belly button in. That's something I'm really working on because there's so many things to think about in this pose, but the best part of landing it is to focus on nothing at all. Just imagine yourself in the pose, and then you get there. Let's come all the way down. Woo! A little more gracefully. I don't know where I was going with that. Talking and yoga. It's a long combination. Let's come into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, shimmy your feet into a wide forward fold. The edges of your feet can be parallel, or you can rotate them to a 45-degree angle. I like to keep them kind of facing forward. It's just my personal preference. And we're going to forward fold with this split. You can capture your elbows, bring your hands around for a bind, or you can just let them hang. Stay here for a good 5 breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reach your left arm over for your right ankle. Inhale, your right hand towards the ceiling for a twist, making sure that your hips are still facing the mat. So you don't want these hips to shift, and make sure they're still pointing directly towards your mat. So that might involve balancing out the pressure between your feet. Continuing to reach those right fingertips straight towards the ceiling. Gaze goes wherever your neck is comfortable. Inhale, exhale for a breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, switch sides. Your inhale reaches your left fingertips forward, and your exhale keeps your hamstrings pressing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands go towards your hips. Inhale all the way up with a flat back to star pose. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Align the knife edge of your left foot at the back of your mat, and then point your right toes forward so that your knee comes all the way on top of that ankle. Parallel your arms. Gaze over your right middle finger and breathe. Exhale here, hinge forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior and breathe. So your right palm faces the back, and your left hand can either come lightly onto this back leg or over round for a bind, so you're finding that thigh. Breathe into this right middle side. Inhale. Exhale back to warrior two, straighten through your front knee. You might want to shimmy your feet together like I do for my Trikonasana triangle pose, as your left hip is forward and your right hip is kind of open at this angle. You want to straighten this front knee, hinge forward, and then tick-tock your arms. Rotate your left shoulder up and back. And you can create a slight micro bend through your right leg. Option here to take standing half moon, which I'm feeling. So on your inhale, you want to gaze down at your right toe and kind of feel like this right hand is leveraging you as you very lightly lift off your back foot. And then continue opening your left hip open, like you're shining your everything towards the camera, right? Oh my God. Okay, come back down to your warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Actually, come inhale back to your star. Exhale into goddess pose. Again, improvisation. And your goddess, bring your heels parallel to one another, and then imagine circling your inner thighs open. I'm going to come up onto my heels, but feel free to stay where you are. And then flatten your spine so there's a nice tall line from your tailbone to the crown of your head, and then reach your hips down. Good. Inhale, release your feet. Inhale, come up to star. Exhale, hands through heart center. Place your hands on your knees, kind of on the inner thighs. Reach your shoulders forward, and then exhale, drop your left shoulder. Gaze over your right. And breathe. Distribute even weight throughout your feet. Make sure your hips are nice and settled. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it the other way. Exhale. Inhale. Center. Come up to star. And warrior two to the back of your mat. So widen your stance so you have a 45-degree here in your left leg. And then I'm squaring my shoulders, my front body towards you, but then taking my gaze over towards my left hand. Breathe. Exhale, reach forward, flip the palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Option for that bind again. Gaze can be at the top hand or the back foot. Really press into your feet like you're pulling your mat apart to keep you nice and lifted. Exhale, inhale back to warrior two. Straighten out that front knee. I like to wiggle my back foot forward. Inhale to hinge forward, peel that hip back, and exhale into triangle. Again, I'm squaring my chest towards you, the camera, and reaching my shoulders back. So eventually getting into this nice midsection twist. And back into that standing half moon. You want to put all your energy into your left foot so that's a nice trunk for your balance. Great option for a prop, a block, I don't know, some books, or I don't know what you would use, not a pillow, a chair, but play around with it. Come back to your warrior two. Inhale to star, and exhale Come all the way back down for Prasarita, forward fold. Grab onto the outsides of your feet and pull the crown of your head towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come into a yogi squat. So tick-tock your toes together so that your hips, or excuse me, your heels are a bit wider to your hips so you can kind of fold into it. Again, you can sit on something here, whether that's a pillow, and then using your triceps, open up your hips, and then lengthen through your spine. Take a few breaths here. Thanking your body for moving and grooving today. I know I've been using this quarantine as an opportunity to really work on myself, to feed myself with intention, to move my body in new ways, and to explore information that I've been yearning to learn about. So I thank you for sharing this space with me today. I'm thanking you for also showing care for your body by practicing with me on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. You can come out of it really slowly, twisting your hips side to side, and then eventually raising them up. Again, really slowly, showing them that love and care that they deserve. And then walk your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. And let's slow it down. Face the front of your mat. Come all the way down. Let's make it a little hard. This is going to be hard for me too. So come into this is like a chair modification with flat arms. Pull your belly button in, and let's lower for 3, 2, 1. Come into your boat pose. Woo. The goal is to not make a sound or sound like it was difficult because you're using your lower core, but I'm still working on it. So boat pose, hands can be anywhere. Whew. And for the integrity of my voice, I'm going to keep it nice and easy, but you can take it as challenging or as modified as you need. Good. Really pull those lower abdominals in. Take an inhale. And exhale, let's lower for 5, 4, straighten your body out, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come into fallen bridge. You want to bring your feet out wider than your hips, and then collapse your knees together for fallen bridge. And then I'm going to cactus my arms out and open up through my shoulders. And just release your thoughts. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest, rock and roll. We're actually going to come onto our bellies because I've been doing lots of shoulder work. So we're going to do a really juicy shoulder stretch. Come all the way down onto your belly, tee out your arms, and then lift your left heel up so you rotate onto your right shoulder. And you want to flatten your foot into the mat. Your left hand can kind of go anywhere, but you want to make sure that right arm, you'll see on the other side, is nice and straight. And breathe into that juicy part of your shoulder. You can pause it and take it as slow as you want here. But if you're ready, gently roll your leg down first. Let's go into a wide cobra. Lift your chest. Press into your palms or your fingertips really gently. Inhale and exhale, release. This time, straighten through your left hand. Kick your right foot up and send it back. Inhale. Press on back to your belly. Give yourself a moment for Sphinx. Press your forearms into your mat. Again, those 90-degree angles. And then shrug those shoulders up and back. And then completely relax the lower half of your body, just like it's cut off. Has no purpose here. Everything is through your spine. Inhale, exhale, release. We're going to press up into an embryo for just a few breaths. So with your knees together, bring your forehead towards your knees and press your palms or the tops of your hands into the mat. I'm going to put the tops of my hands to really release through my arms. Just 3 breaths here. Place your hands by your ears, press up. We're coming into half frog, my favorite. So I will show you on the left side. You want to flatten your belly to the mat again, and then like a compass, draw your knee over towards the left side. You can, I like to keep angles. You can completely press your foot out, but like a frog, flatten your hip bones into the mat. Actually, maybe I'll keep it nice and long today. And then if your neck allows it, you can gaze over to the right side. Arms can be anywhere. Sometimes I like to kind of cross my top of my arm behind for a bind for a little extra shoulder, but yogi's choice. This is a pose that you can stay for up to, so I've been here for like 6 minutes before each side, but for the sake of this video, you want to, as slowly as you got there, kind of bring your heels together first, and then send your knees together. You can kind of wiggle out your hips, windshield wiper your heels first. We'll take it on the other side. So again, keeping your knee close towards the earth, bring it open, and then opening up your hips. You can extend your foot or keep it closed. Something's going on with my left hip right now, so I'm gonna keep my hip or my knees bent this time, and then I'm taking my gaze over. But if this is too much on your neck, you can rest your forehead on your palms. again for video purposes. I'm going to speed this up, but you can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, shimmy and press yourself up. Come all the way back onto your back, however you'd like to get there. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, rock side to side. And like we started, you can circle out any bumps on your tailbone. An option for any last thing you want to incorporate into today's practice, whether that's a twist, whether that's some child, oh my gosh, happy baby, whether that's a shoulder stand or plow. Bring it down and meet me in your Shavasana. Kiss your shoulder blades together, flip your palms to face the ceiling to receive all the peaceful, healthy energy you've accumulated through this practice today. Keeping in mind that whenever you participate in a practice of settling your breath, breathing through your movements, of setting aside attentional balance, strength, and flexibility, that you are in a mode of healing versus fear. I ask you to embody this peacefulness, this sense of trust with you for the rest of your night, and with you for the rest of this entire transformational process that we are enduring on earth today. Before welcoming any movement, I invite you to conduct a full body scan from your head to your toes, becoming aware of all the differences, of all the sensations that you're experiencing now. Next inhale. Begin to wiggle out your fingers and your toes, rolling out your wrists and ankles. Letting out any last little movements and shimmies. And on your next inhale, raise your hands above your head, stretching out the entire full body, and roll onto either side. To rest your cheek onto your palms in prayer or your bicep for supported fetal position, taking a moment to feel safe and grounded by the earth beneath you. Using one hand, begin to press up, keeping your eyes nice and heavy. Fold your legs into a seated position. Place your hands on your heart. Thank yourself today. And an inhale, imagine all the light, the vital energy that you have put on your mat today coming through your heart center. And an exhale, fold forward in prayer. Namaste. Thank you. If you've practice this video with me, I invite you to slide a slight donation to my Venmo at Jenny with a Y, Jenny dash Martin, Martin dash 4 at Venmo, or just send me your good vibes. That's all I ask. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay busy. Maybe I take that word back. Maybe not busy, but you can be proactive in this time of isolation, in this quarantine, because with the wealth of the internet, we have access to literally anything at our fingertips. So use it wisely and be good to yourself. Meditate, breathe, move.